Hi guys, welcome back to a special episode with MTG Josh. So this will be my birthday episode, airing on the 18th of January. That's when I'll be 33 years old. So I thought, why not make a special bonus video to commemorate that fact. And today we've gone with Mila, Crafty Companion. We're not going to look at the back side today, mostly going to cast the front side because it's going to resonate with the Planeswalkers I've put into the deck. So it's basically a Boros Super Friends deck, and we'll look why that is. So Mila, 3 mana, 2/3. Whenever an opponent attacks one or more Planeswalkers you control, put a loyalty counter on each Planeswalker you control. Notice that says each Planeswalker. That's going to be really amazing if they ever get attacked. You're going to get to ultimate status really quick, and probably win the game pretty soon. Also, extra bonus, whenever an opponent you control becomes a target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may draw a card. Really nice draw for a white card. So let's take a look at some of the Planeswalkers put into the deck. Okay, so as you can see, there's quite a lot of cards that reference Planeswalkers here. Some of the obvious good ones, you've got the big Chandra that can deal 3 damage to each non-elemental creature. Really good board wipe to just save your skin. You've got the 6 mana Ugin to get rid of any pesky permanents. You've seen this a lot in my decks, it's just such a great card. Trying some new custom alchemy, Tybalt, Wicked Tormentor, 5 mana, 3 loyalty. He's got quite a nice array of abilities. He can basically add double red, draw off a card from his spellbook, and until end of turn you may cast it. So you get one of a choice of different spellbook cards that you can choose. So it's somewhat random, but does make the game quite interesting. And his ultimate is mental. If you can get like 10 loyalty, you're going to get 10 devils, and when they die, they deal 1 damage to any target. Really good. And you've also got Teo Aegis Adept, which I have been crushed by this card before. I think it's almost too good for its mana cost. You can make one creature's power and toughness. Sorry, let's read it out. Up to one target creature's base power perpetually becomes equal to its toughness. It perpetually gains. This creature can attack as though it didn't have defender. So if you synergize that with the -2, conjuring a lumbering light shield, then you can see where we're going with this. He makes 4/4s basically. One issue I've got with the alchemy cards is they're very, very wordy, and if you're new to the game, this is just really not friendly because perpetually is a new card they've put into the game, which means forever, despite even if it changes zones, which is pretty insane. So yeah, you can see I've got a lot of Planeswalkers in the deck. But don't forget, if you want to see the entire list, look in the description below. I'll share a link from Moxfield. You can check out my other decks on there as well. There's quite a nice list on there for a lot of different decks on my channel. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's special bonus video. Don't forget to drop me a like and subscribe if you are entertained by my videos. And if you think you've learned anything, put a comment below. Tell me what you guys think of this deck. Cool, let's get into some games then. So to make this video a bit more unique, I thought I'll do what I've done once before. Let's go unedited. Let's just go straight into it. So I'll keep it as unedited as possible. You know, obviously if Louis starts crying, I'll have to go and just aid, see if he's okay. All right then, let's see how we go. Let's see how the algorithm screws me up today. Just gonna quickly check that I am recording because I'm really paranoid. And yeah, looks like it is. So the boiler in my house is really noisy and it just scared the hell out of me. I thought it literally was a demon entering the cracks of my house. No, it was just actually my cat walking through. Okay, so we have got like 37 lands in the deck. But this starting hand is terrible. So let's mulligan this. And yet this is somewhat better. There's our trusted Field of Ruin. It's always coming into our starting hands. Just going to shut the door because the cat's made it cold. Right, now the demon cat's gone, let's play some lands. So the algorithm's decided to put me up against Jodo, which is just lovely. Kill the goose, okay. So I think the goose is going to have to be confined to a circle of confinement. So this basically exiles a creature that costs 3 or less until it leaves the battlefield. And whenever an opponent casts a vampire spell with the same name as the card exiled with it, I gain 2. Obviously that's never going to happen in this format because we're playing Singleton. So I hope you guys are all doing really well today. I actually don't know what my birthday plans are yet. It will probably involve going to work. And obviously because of COVID, you know, options are somewhat restricted. I guess we can just swing in for 2 then. I actually was going to go get some sushi from this place called Ethan's, but I'm looking on Google. It's actually not open for business, so there you go. So unfortunately we haven't actually drawn any planeswalkers yet, which is quite annoying. We do have the removal for Joda if they ever get their 4th mana. so there you go. I guess another good thing about doing the unedited kind of stream, so to say, you'll see that it's not, you know, I've noticed some YouTubers, they just put all their wins in. Obviously I don't put all my losses in because it is going to be quite depressing to watch someone lose like loads of times, but hopefully you can see how realistic my win-loss is and how often people quit. I guess this would be somewhat of a candid video. Right, coming across Gitrog Monster, so it's going to be Golgari Land Recursion. Let's see if we can get any Planeswalkers. So we've got 1. Star of Extinction could be nice, destroys the land, 20 damage to stuff. I say stuff, it's 20 damage to each creature and Planeswalker, so might not be, in hindsight, might not be that good in this deck, but I thought it would be. Okay, Thoughtseize, I wonder what they get rid of here. Probably the Curse. Curse is probably quite annoying for them. Oh, Showdown, okay. So Showdown's seriously good for a red card. Exile top 4 until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. Tremendously good. So yeah, we'll go for Mila first, and the next turn we could tick up with the Zariel. Zariel's ultimate is quite nice. Binding. Ah, that's a shame. So at least we get to draw a card to replace Mila. And we do have the Day of Judgment for their big frog as well. That's going to be quite nice. Something else I've noticed is my mechanical mouse is sounding a bit squeaky lately, so I might have to replace it. I'm not sure if anyone else has had that problem. Squeaky left click. I've never actually had a mouse do that to me before. In 33 years. I guess because it's mechanical, it's got springs or something in it. Okay, so here comes the Gitrog. Okay, so this is going to be quite nice because Day of Judgment does get rid of the plant as well. And we can uptick with Zariel, which has no synergy at all with most of our deck because we don't play many creatures. -6, you get an emblem. Beginning of the first combat phase on your turn, untap target creature control. After that phase, there's an initial combat phase. Double combat phase is pretty nice, isn't it? So, question is, I think we'll go up a bit more first. I don't want to just use it just yet.
Fury instill fear.
So if I go for Mila here, I can swing in for 2 because it. Oh no, it's a stamped ability, isn't it? So actually, that'll be interesting. Let's see what happens. So if I go for Mila here, okay, so it doesn't see the ability, even though it says creatures you control. So you have to do the ability after any creatures have entered the battlefield. Fair enough. Okay, Murderous Rider goes for the Mila. That's fine. We don't really have creatures to keep attacking with anyway, so at least we draw that out. But yeah, as you've guessed, Bolas' Citadel doesn't bode well. We've probably lost this game. I know how powerful this is. I use it in quite a few commander decks. So we are going to need some kind of artifact removal, would be good. But at least the Gitrog isn't out. Okay, now it is. We do have the Justice Strike, so that can kill the Gitrog. Wow. 9 and 7.
Speak your purpose, and perhaps we can avoid violence.
Okay, so you can see how insane Bolas' Citadel is.
and the ground.
So Ren 7, they can put, well, just put 3 lands into play. It's pretty bonkers, although the synergy between lands and Citadel doesn't really add up because they can already play stuff on the top. So let's go for the Gitrog monster here. They are at 11, so it's quite low. And then let's see if they block. They probably will. I don't see why not. Yep, that's fine. So let's curse them with hospitality. So we just basically have to get lucky by, if they have 2 lands on top, they can't cast any more spells. I mean, also they've only got 11 life, so they can't cast that many more spells. They can't really. So yeah, getting the 14/14 is pretty scary, but Gitrog again. So if we do get another land, then probably going for Star Extinction here. Ancient Green Warden, goodness me. Okay. So they're going to draw 2 cards when that land comes goes into the graveyard, because Ancient Green Warden doubles any land triggers. Oh no, wait, sorry. If a land entering the battlefield causes a trigger. Oh, not die. Okay. So it's pretty crazy considering they basically played Citadel until all this stuff. 16/16, so we can still kill that as long as they don't play 4 more lands. Duress. Ah, okay, so yeah, we're pretty much dead now. If they don't go for Star of Extinction, then they're just stupid, really. Does that mean they've got Heroic Intervention in their hand, maybe? So we do need to get a land, 4, 5, 6, but yeah, pretty much. If I don't top deck a land, I see. Casualties of War. Casualties of Wars on the top. Goodness me. Yep, I'm sure you've all been in this position before, where you just get annihilated from sheer luck. Well, lack of it. Drawing 3 cards is pretty sweet from the casualties, though, I have to say. So yeah, we're pretty much screwed. Although saying that, they have 4 life. Can we deal 4 damage to player? This can deal 3 damage. Okay, let's pass the turn. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we can do. As long as they don't gain life, we still have a chance. So if they cast any spell, taking them to 3, we could actually win this. So let's just be mega patient. Pretty good top deck, actually. 3 damage to any target. Come on, just play just a little spell.
We
Okay.
will help you find safe ground.
They probably won't play. So yeah, 4 life. Probably unlikely they'll play anything, isn't it? I mean, we could. So that is lethal, isn't it? So I guess what can we do? Make a 3/2 and block. We're gonna have to, aren't we? Make a 3/2 and then 3 damage. So 3 damage, we gain 3. Make a 3/2. So that's 11/28. So we still have to block, annoyingly. That's exactly. Oh, I've only had 1 more life. 6/11/28. Okay, so we're gonna have to block. That is a shame. That's a real shame. So it's 17. So if we top deck a shock, we could do it. Nissa, okay.
Together, we will prevail.
The flex is real.
Be wary of the
If only Storm's Wrath said players as well, that would have been pretty awesome. Or something like each creature and each player rather than Planeswalker. Gonti. So they could steal something that gives life, or a shock would be pretty embarrassing. Crucible. Guardian Idol. I guess the only thing we can really do is Storm's Wrath and we lose, don't we? Any way to deal direct damage? Ugin. Could go for Ugin, make a blocker, and then go for Guardian Idol. Pretty sure that's it. Yep, that's all we can do. Storm's Wrath. End on a high amount of damage.
cease this aggression.
Our leaves fall like tears.
Yeah, I'll pass to them. I'll let them win. I won't quit. Unless they troll me, and then I will concede. Because I've been like this before. You get to a really cool position, you think, oh, come on, just let me have the finishing blow. So here we go. Take the finishing blow. Just attack. That's all you have to do. It's not a test. So each of their forests tap for double. They've only got, out of all these, they've got one forest. Are you joking? That is, okay, 2 now. That's pretty crazy actually. And they can play them from the graveyard as well with the Crucible. Okay, they're flexing now, so I'm just going to quit. You can see why. Yeah, like if someone's won like that and they're not attacking, you know, just concede. But give him a chance. Give him a chance to swing. Give him that endorphin rush. It's like my the other day when I had that Perforos victory when I had like 6 times damage or something, and I just wanted to swing in, but they didn't let me, and it was like, oh, sad times. Oh, well, let's move on to the next game then. So yeah, Gitrog, pretty sure is quite high tier. Oh, okay, this could be interesting. Yashan, we go first. Look, colourless land, starting hand. Okay, sure, we'll keep. Not the greatest, but if this Ghost Quarter was a plains, would be a lot better. On our elves, okay, so we've got the Deafening Clarion, might be good here. So hopefully they go for 1 or 2 other creatures. That would be nice. Arcane Signet, okay. Oh, okay, okay. This is going to be nice. So yeah, now we'll Clarion. So that takes 2 mana off them. So if they have a mana, they can still go for Yashan, unfortunately. But we do have the Citywide Bust if we do get a white source. Maybe I shouldn't have kept this hand, but quite like being able to use the Teo. Oh, sweet. So I guess now we can go for... maybe we can bait out another creature. Toughness 4, so go for Mila, and then next turn we can still go for the Citywide Bust and it doesn't affect her, or him. I don't know what gender this fox is, so I do apologise if anyone does know. All I know is in the story that Luca went to Strixhaven, met this fox, and the fox like guided him somewhere, so... Vivian Reed. Interesting. So this could be a tough one. Although we do have the Hour of Devastation as well.
Nature.
If only they just played a creature. Had to be a Planeswalker, didn't it? Okay, Scavenging Ooze. My turn. Sure thing. Sweltering Suns. Okay, let's go for the Teo here. We can create a blocker.
Let hope be the light that guides you. Move the line.
And it also makes cards in the hand cost a bit more. So yeah, we'll just hold back. So obviously our Long-Range Light Shield will die to the Citywide Bust, but I just want to I want them to play a few more creatures, big creatures.
No one knows the wilds like I do.
Hour of Devastation could still be good here, but Vivian Reed's got to 7 loyalty, which is pretty mental. It's going to be tough to get through that. Oh, that's nice. So, puts the loyalty up on Teo at least. Yeah, so we'll block. That's nice because it means that Teo can down tick once again. Not sure why the opponent's so hesitant on playing more things though. Scavengers, okay. So if they exile stuff now, it'd be good for us because then we can decidedly use Citywide Bust. Okay. They only went for 1, so could Cleansing Nova, but then Vivian Reed's on 7. Exile creature, then proliferate. I guess could go for the Scavenging Ooze here. They left 3 mana up for some reason. It could be some kind of protection. Okay. So we can make Teo go up a bit. So it's definitely a battle of attrition here.
Here, stand behind us.
Makes another card in the hand go up. Oh, so they have the Fateful Absence. Interesting.
Oh, so it's going to be like that, huh?
Okay. So they chose to...
Balance comes.
They chose... Okay, so that was 3 mana. Interesting. So Questing Beast. Right, so it looks like Citywide Bust is going to be pretty decent here. Both attacking me. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to save Teo, because they have to attack Teo for the loyalty to go up, and then Questing Beast can redirect, so there's no point really attack. Although, yeah, oh well. Yeah, it's a shame. Although, still a target, so wow, Mila's really cool, being able to tick. Just like trigger for so many things. Okay, Lightning Bolt. They've got the Questing Beast, so... Okay, let's kill both of their creatures, hopefully. So we might see them Fateful Absence on Mila here. Okay, so we draw another card. This is pretty awesome. Sweet, so we get another land. Okay, so she's at 6. We do have the Lightning Bolt. But I'm going to go for Eye of Vecna. Okay, so we've got a lot of board wipes here. We need some kind of way to kill Vivian Reed. That's the issue. She's drawing them so many cards here.
Meet my newest friend.
Oh, Timeless Witness. So they play Timeless Witness, they can get any card from their graveyard back to their hand. So that's going to be irritating. And they've got Eternalize, they can do it twice. So they get Questing Beast. So I might as well Lightning Bolt the Vivian Reed now, and then in our turn we can go for the Hour of Devastation.
Most wounds can heal.
So we're definitely taking a beating. Annoyingly, they've got 2 more ways to get stuff back. So they've got the Balaged Recovery as well. So yeah, we don't want to pay for that. So yeah, let's go for Hour of Devastation here. Cleans the field.
Not dead yet.
Pretty annoying, gotta say. Although it does cost 7 to do the Timeless Witness, and it costs I think 4 for that. Although it doesn't actually get reflected in the mana cost, weirdly enough. Normally, when spells in your hand are adjusted, modified, it does actually visually represent it. But for some reason, with the Lumbering Light Shield, it just... Oh, I see, because the ability goes onto the card. Okay. Wow, Lair of the Hydra going for 7. Interesting. Okay. So we died to the Hydra, annoyingly. But we do have the Fateful Absence. So go for Mila. And then leave the Absence. So let's see what they do here. Even if they target the Mila... Pretty tough battle though, gotta say. Balaged recovery, so they're going to go for the questing beast. So this is a lot of recursion here. So the third time we've seen the beast. So that land doesn't have trample, which is good. So try and kill the beast. If they have any protection, we die. Okay, that was lucky. Gilded Goose. Now, the other piece of good news is we have a Ghost Quarter, so we can kill the lair if they choose to activate it. Sentinel's going to be nice to hopefully draw some cards, and I think we can potentially risk attacking in as well. Okay, so annoyingly they can also go for the Timeless Witness again. So they've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 12, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they need 11 to go for the Witness with the Questing Beast. It's quite one note though, isn't it, the deck? It just kind of just keeps relying on the same cards over and over again. Just makes you wonder how many other cards they can actually kill us with. Realm Cloaked Giant. Are they going to pay for this? They don't pay, okay. Now let's see what they do. Migration Path, okay. So we're not dead just yet. It's definitely the haste that we're going to die to if they go for the Questing Beast. So for now... activate Crawling Barrens, because we need to be able to make this a 4/4. Okay, ooh, Cosmic Elixir. Doom Scar. So we need to be able to block with the Crawling Barrens if they go for the haste. So we can't actually go for the Cosmos Elixir yet. So yeah, we will pass the turn. It's not fun having to rely on your lands, but there you go. Here's your Shan. Going to get 2 more things. So we can't sack anything out, which means I think might have just screwed up there because I can't actually use the Ghost Quarter. Ah, yes, that is interesting. So some kind of graveyard removal would be nice. I'm not sure if we got much. So we go for the Timeless Witness. They're going to go for Vivian Reed. Okay, so that does buy us 1 turn, I guess. So sacrifice Ghost Corp to destroy, but this says players can't pay life or sacrifice. Oh, non-land permanents. Okay, so let's get this Lair of the Hydra out of the way. I think, yeah, I don't really want to have to worry about that. So they're really relying on Vivian Reed, so we're going to have to find another way to get rid of that. We don't care if we lose that Ivecna. 4/4, so we're going to want to go for Doomscar, I think. Yeah, we want to use the most expensive board wipe, I think. Or if I go for 4, then 2 doesn't allow us to do anything else. So let's go for Doomscar. Now they don't have... Well, we hope they don't have any other haste creatures, because we would be dead. Vivian Reed.
I've lost so much already. I've seen things that would break someone like you.
Who would have thought that a white-green deck versus a white-red deck would have such a controlling matchup, but there you go. Ominous Traveller. Draft a card from its spellbook. That card gets, you may spend mana of any colour to cast it. Vampire. Okay. Interesting. So this guy just keeps bouncing backwards and forwards. That seems kind of broken, doesn't it? So 2 mana, get a card. When you play that card, return this to your hand. Oddly enough, 2 vampires. I guess that's the flavour. The Ominous Traveller is a vampire in disguise. But the fact he can keep coming back and forth is a bit weird. So, Storm's Wrath. Well, that definitely does help.
Okay.
So Vivian's
so
on
you've
2.
got claws.
Shame we don't have the extra mana here, but I think for now we can just pass to the opponent. So this is the second or third time I've killed Vivian. Well, if I do kill, I can't remember now. Killed a lot of things, that's for sure. I can keep going, it's just she's just going to give him so much value.
Come to me.
Oh boy, Elishnorn. So, good thing we don't have any creatures out. Nylea. And there goes the Traveller again. Goodness me. Yeah, I think this card's busted, guys. Basically, pay 2, draw a card. Whenever you play that card, return this card to your hand. What? That's just broken as hell. It's like Flashback, but for 0. Okay. Also, the this is the irony. I read an article about alchemy and said we want each game of Magic to feel unique and like have an environment where you can feel like you're drafting. But the thing about this card is, nothing's different. You're just playing it over and over and over and over again. So I think the writing's on the wall now. Especially when they just... This card basically won the game. If you can believe that. I think they've drawn... How many cards? 5 or 6 cards just from this. You could say Vivian Reed, I guess. Okay. How many options are on this thing? Now, this... Okay, this is interesting. So this could be the final window because... As if they've still got mana. Right, so the Sweltering Suns won't cut it now. Justice Delicious. Okay, Khan doesn't do it either, so... I think we cleanse Nova because it's really expensive. And then we leave up the Justice Strike. But 4 of those creatures were from this one flipping card, which is ridiculous. So Questing Beast goes back on top. Yeah, not gonna lie, it's not been the most fun game. But yeah, pretty sure we've lost now. This freaking Ominous Traveller. Okay. Also, how many lands do they have? Ridiculous. So try and kill the Questing Beast, and that might turn the Nylea off, unless I've got some way to protect it. Okay. So now they just cast this card about 50,000 more times. 59. So look at the difference. So they've drawn like 14 more cards than we have. The ceiling for this card is literally infinite. And that's not something you normally see. Like, for a rare, it should be good, right? Which it is. But, like, look at the recursion on this. So far he's gotten vampires, werewolves and zombies. So I wonder if it's coded to be one archetype per turn or something. That would be interesting. So it must be, yeah. Vampires, werewolves, now it's zombies. So literally, for the rest of the game, he doesn't actually have to cast another spell. Oh, fantastic. He's got 2 Headless Riders, so whenever it or another non-zombie you control dies, you get a 2/2, so now Board Wipe's just not going to cut it. Interesting, it goes back to vampires again. Okay. So, yeah, there's nothing we can do. Board Wipe, we get like 6... I think we get 8 zombies from this. Sweet, that was fun, wasn't it? Sure. Cool, so we're dead. So as usual, I'll give them the attack step. Alright, cool.
You can't stop me.
GG. Okay. So anyone out there who has any losing streaks, I hope this gives you a morale boost. As that was pretty rough. Pretty rough. Pretty rough 2 games in a row, actually. Let's see if we can get at least one more win in. Yeah, it's funny because 37 lands in the deck. We did miss quite a lot of land drops as well, which did stop us going for double spells. Like if we had the, if we had 8 or 9 mana, it would have been quite nice. Might have been able to stabilize. So now we're going to face a Volo, which is a very powerful deck. Starting hand is kind of okay-ish. Yeah, we'll keep this. Okay, sure. Turn 1 ramp, sure thing. So scry. Yeah, we'll keep the land on top. So we're hoping the Chandra can do some good work here. Deal 3 damage to everything. Okay, that gives them haste. That's annoying. Let's go for the Vecna, see if we can get another board wipe. That's interesting. So did they missed a land drop? Okay, let's go for Mila then. Are they a counter deck? Or have they just not read Mila before? Both of those things are quite scary aspects. Or prospects, should I say. Here comes Volo. So we got the Fateful Absence. I've almost said Fateful Absinthe then. To be honest, if I drank Absinthe, I would probably be dead. I just don't deal with alcohol very well, unfortunately. So maybe in hindsight I should have gone for the Vecna, but yeah, I guess we'll go for the... Yeah, we'll kill it now. I guess leaving up mana looks like we're feigning something. But also, this is an upkeep trigger, so we didn't know what we could have drawn. We could have drawn a really good 4 mana spell here. Yeah, I don't want to do that just yet. Ooh, Solar Blaze. So this works really well with Mila, because Mila's 2 power and it won't kill us off. So if we Solar Blazed here, we kill 2 of their things. But I think I'm going to hold off. And potentially go for the Zariel. Quite nice. Unless they counter it, and then... I guess that would get rid of a counter, wouldn't it? Negate, okay. That's cool, that's cool. The negate's gone. So they could go for Volo again, but then they'd be defenseless. But yeah, because we're Planeswalker deck, we've got a lot of board wipes to protect them, so it's quite obscene actually how many we have. That's why I resorted to using Citywide Bust. It's just not a very good card at all, but when it works really well. Okay, here comes Volo. So they've got a clue open. Oh, beautiful. So yeah, I think this is going to be a Solar Blaze. Do they have Pact? Nope, no Pact. Fantastic. And yeah, pass to them. So I guess that's a key to creature strats. Just keep wiping them. Costs 8 mana to cast Volo now. Second to draw. You know they're desperate when they do that in their turn. Okay. So Chandra can't be countered. So let's go for that. It's a good window as any. They could have Unsubstantiate. Doesn't look like they do. So there's uptick. And the clock begins. Ding dong.
Is it just me, or is it getting a
They
little
could bounce it
warm
or
in
something,
here?
I guess. I love the highlighter. It's quite amusing. It's like, well, what's going on? Chandra? Mila? Chandra? Mila? Yep, Chandra and Mila. Best friends. Froggermouth, Trample Haste. Okie dokie. So if they go for Chandra, they will not get any triggers. Oh, Proliferate. Sweet. Yeah, no blocks. We can deal with that otherwise.
Wow,
Oh, they're not going to be happy about this. They are not going to be happy about this. So yeah, I'm going to pay because we have Citywide Bust. This will kill both of their creatures. Oh, brutal, isn't it? Absolutely brutal. So tick up Chandra. I'm not going to lie, this is not the game I thought it was going to be. I thought I was pretty screwed. And yeah, we'll leave Mila up. They've got the Lair of the Hydra, so I don't really want to leave Chandra defenseless yet. I mean, they've just played a haste creature. What are the odds they've got another haste creature? Beast Whisperer, that's a card which needs to die. So I might have to... Yeah, let's draw another card here. Oh, fantastic. So, what can we do here? We could just target the Beast Whisperer, couldn't we? So, or do we want to go for this? Or is it better to leave up spells? It's better to leave up spells, isn't it? So let's go for the Beast Whisperer.
Ooh, exploded.
3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can't double spell, unfortunately. Could go for 2 Planeswalkers though, Elspeth and Teo. Let's do it. If they attack them, they all gain loyalty. So get some blockers.
Shield Mage's best friend.
If you are going to fight, fight beside me.
So we have hexproof as well, which is pretty relevant actually. I mean, if they choose to do something weird to us, pretty sweet. A whale. So, okay. That's going to be... Okay. So we get 2... Oh, sorry. We get a pirate that says can't block and creatures you control attack each combat if able. Oh, that's a bit painful, isn't it? Spells your opponent's cast at target... So it's basically got Ward 3 as well. 8 toughness is pretty rough, not gonna lie. So we have to attack. Okay, let's do some combos then. So let's give some stuff power boost. Can't block. Right, okay, let's go with those.
Find your valor and fight.
Let's face it, they're gonna try and block the Mila, aren't they? Yeah, we knew that was happening. So, creatures get +1/+, are indestructible. Let's do that. And then the damage as well. So, creatures, and then the damage. So, Do this, do this. Oh, that's such a good card. And then we can uptick Chandra.
Oh, looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
There you go, guys. We got ourselves a win. Alright, let's have one more. One more for lols. So yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this video so far. My bonus video of the week. So you expect another video tomorrow, because that'll be the Wednesday video. So stay tuned for that as well. Wish me luck for the final game then. Let's see how we go. Doggo and Friends. Although it's a fox, isn't it? So kind of screwed that name up. Fox and Friends. Foxy Friends. Fox Super Friends. Okay, so we could be facing a combo deck here. Let's have a C. Opponent goes first. Our hand is awful. Take a mole. This is, I mean, it's okay. We've got some ramp stuff. So let's hope they're not the Omniscience build, because that's a little bit boring. Seen that. Oh, we got Wrath of God. That's good, because especially if they go for creature tokens. Hard evidence. So yeah, this is the Omniscience build. 1, 2. So how much is that to mutate? 6. Okay, so we're good for a minute. Wait. Yeah, go for the Signet. So I did that because I want them to have more lands than me. Then I can go for the Warhound. Get a Plains. Of course, they could just counter this. Okay. Nice bit of ramp in a red-white deck. So yeah, pass the turn. I'm very tempted to kill the crab in their end step, because they can't mutate without creature tokens. So if you don't know the premise of this deck, whenever you mutate this, you look at the top card of your deck to get a non-land card. If Omniscience is your only card, you'll always hit it. Okay, so the way it works is they just play loads of instants and sorceries that make tokens. So it's our job to get rid of the tokens, otherwise they will kind of win if they mutate. As long as they have cards in hand, of course. Unexpected windfall, holy moly. So 2 treasures. So Skyclave Apparition is unfortunately quite bad in this matchup. Okay, let's go for Mila. If they counter this, then that's 2 less mana they have. We've also got the Sacred Fire, so if they try and mutate a little thing, we can kill it in response with this, and it's got flashback. In the meanwhile, if they don't have any blockers, we can get a few hits in with our Doggo and our Fox. I just had a dreadful feeling there that I wasn't recording this, and I looked at my mic and I thought, oh, thank God. That would have meant that I've talked to myself for almost an hour. I've actually done that before. Quite a few times, actually. Because I've got a pop guard on my mic, and it covers the recording light. So if I don't see that light... I've even recorded without the mic plugged in before. It's quite funny. I'll say funny, it was actually it was actually gut-wrenching. Okay, so getting rid of all the things. They can keep doing that, but it's a sorcery, so... So it's swinging. Lightning Bolt. Sweet! We get to draw a card. Cleansing Nova. I could destroy these treasures. Literally. I also could not do that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exile non-token. Yeah, I'd rather not do that. We can always scry with the Lorehold Campus for 4. How much is this to do again? So it's 2 cards to get a 1/1. They've got 1 Lightning Bolt to exile, so they can't do it just yet. I think they know we're onto them. Like, this deck is pretty popular and famous now, the old Omniscience combo. Seagate, wowzers. They're going to draw loads of cards. Okay, that's bad. This is especially bad if they do have Omniscience, because it means they can play a hell of a lot more things. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana they're going to have. So if they play any 2-drop token, they can potentially win. I forgot to scry, didn't I, with this at the end of the turn? Oh well. Let's go for the Iluka then. I'm not liking our chances anymore. Not now they've drawn all those things. Let's discard a card. Get rid of the Skyclave. We draw 2. So they could potentially win this turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do they have enough? Ah, they did have enough. 1 mana make a squirrel. Gee whiz. Well, let's hope they don't have the game-winning cards in their hand then. Okay, well, there's good news and bad news. Good news is, if we survive this, we have got the Cleansing Nova. Okay, so there's Omniscience. They can now cast all the cards in their hand for free, which is just stupid. Can't believe Wizards did this for this format. Omniscience. Who's screaming for Omniscience? Okay, well, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. Okay. Burn down the house.
Was a mistake.
Okay. Drawing more cards. Not sure why they're slow rolling this. You could literally just go bish bash bosh. Bish bash bosh, cast all your cards. I mean, I guess the scary thing is, if they pass with the cards in their hand, there could be counter spells as well, or reaction spells. I mean, Rip Apart does also do the job. So let's just activate Luca first. And we'll get rid of the Deafening Clarion.
Fight alongside weaklings.
I'm less scared of Ghidorah. Oh no, actually, this is not the card I was thinking. I was thinking this was Justice Strike. Okay, so... Okay, that's still fine. So let's try and destroy Omniscience. Still works. If this resolves, then we could be good for a bit. Memory Lapse. Okay, so that's 1 counter spell. Well, this is kind of our last chance, I guess. Cleansing Nova. Do they have another counter spell? Okay, so at least now they have to spend mana, and we'll see how this goes. We've got the Wrath of God. Like, if they get Ghidorah out again, the Omniscience is in the bin, so I'm like, there are ways to get it back in the graveyard in the deck, but that is the thing.
Defeat is a betrayal.
Okay, that's fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I might start off with the Maze Mind Tome. Serpentine Curve. That's big. So that says it enters +1 puzzle against for each instant sorcery in you own an exile and graveyard. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of cards. Oh, it exiles the cards. Flippin' heck. They've only got one card in the deck. Wow, that's a downside, isn't it? So let's see if I can resolve the Maze Mind Tome. So basically this is... Yeah, if I can't resolve the Wrath of God, then I'm dead. That's a shame. Here we go then. Do they have the counter? Commit, sure. Well, that was certainly a interesting game. Well, at least you guys have seen the combo now, and I'm sure you'll be some of you will be replicating it. So yeah, just a casual 60 damage there. Cool, cool. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed those videos. At least we saw a varied amount of decks. If you liked the video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you want to see more different style videos. So yeah, sorry I didn't really get to see many different Planeswalkers, but hopefully next time, or hopefully you get lucky when you make the deck. Cool. Until next time, bye. If you enjoyed watching this video, why not try some of my other videos on my channel? And don't forget to support me by hitting the like and subscribe button for more content like this.